Hi there, and welcome back to another exciting video here at Matchpoint Tennis. Last week you saw how I made the semifinals of a tournament nearby, and this week I'm playing another lower ranked tournament, but this time at my own club. Can I win my first title back in the Netherlands? Let's find out. So last week I experienced opponents with lower pace, and I was scared that it was going to happen again this week. But I was pleasantly surprised, so to speak, when I encountered Cornel. He really knew how to put some pace behind the ball, and in the first two games I was actually really fighting to stay in the games. It made it actually really difficult for me to win points, as you can see here as well. Trying to approach the net, but it's quite a difficult pass, but he made it work. And I go down low 40 in my own service game, after he wins his own service game relatively easy. And here again you see a fairly simple, relaxed winner, and he wins the game and he breaks me, so I'm down 0-2. Luckily I do break him again, but in my service game he gets lucky with this net court. I think he got a couple in this match. But as you can see, the depth really is there. He really was able to put me under pressure. And I noticed that I needed to get my footwork in order to be able to turn it around, to put some pressure back on him as well. And with that double bounce, my first drop shot is executed fairly well, and I'm happy how things are going. I get a bit more feel on the ball. I'm trying to put him under pressure and it's actually working. He's making a bit more mistakes as well. Here we see the second net court. It's not the last one of the match, but it does win him a point. Luckily it's not a very important one, and with this point where I just executed serve and volley really well, I'm up 30-15. There's another one, but this time I was able to reach it and pull the point towards myself. So I hold serve, and then Cornel holds serve, and we're at 3-4. These are important games, because if you lose this, he gets a chance to serve it out on his own serve. If I win this, I put some pressure on him to win his service game. So I'm really dialing in and getting the focus where it needs to be. And with that close call, I actually break him, and then I get the chance to serve it out. Like I said, like if I'm able to hold my serve at 3-4, he has more pressure on his, and I'm actually able to capitalize on that pressure. And here at 5-4, I'm actually playing really solid, making him play the points. I got a couple chances there because he didn't finish his overheads. And I just stay relaxed and play out the point. And here I get my first set points, which I shank into the net. And then with my third match point, or set point actually, I got lucky because that was a very sloppy volley. And I go up 1-0 in sets. And we start the second set. My backhand was working really well. I liked that he was targeting it a bit, because my footwork was doing good, and it made me just able to try and hit it a bit more through the ball. with this nice slice out wide I hold serve, and I'm up 2-0 instead of being down 0-2 in the first set. It's always a better start, but then again, I did win the first set, so I need to be able to stay focused and lock in. But Cornel does break back. So then we're at 2-all. I need to be able to make more opportunities for myself and stay in the points and rally him out, because I do notice if I pressure him like this, he's able to find a way out. But if I hold the rally, it often works in my favor. Again, here I pressure him at the net. But you can also see a lot of these games go to juice, so it's actually a very tight set. It was very interesting to play because we needed both like a lot of energy to stay in it. But I end up breaking him at 3-all, so I go up 4-3. And I really get more into a groove, but he does break back. I break him 4-all again, so I'm now up 5-4, and I get a chance to serve it out. You see me play really relaxed here actually, the wrist is loose, but I do make dumb mistakes like that, and that's just really sad. Mistakes like that can really cost you the match. And again, he gets the chance and actually breaks back, brings it to 5-all. And he hits this ball long, and I break him again. So it's really a battle of who can hold his own serve. But at this point, I at least know that I'm in for a tie break. So I play relaxed. And he gets a break point here. And with this lovely touch, I bring it back to juice. And that one lands just out with a nice serve, as Cornel said. And here I get my first match point. And again, the serve really helping me out. It was a really nice match. It was 6-4, 7-5, so the score is really tight. I think it's also very representative of how the match went. It was very nice to play Cornel, and I actually hope to play him again soon. And then in round 2, I was up against Jelle. Jelle was excited for our match. He saw some videos already. I won the match 6-3, 6-3, and I was actually very disappointed because that video didn't get recorded. There was some mistake with the camera. There's like a small clip of me just being very upset that it didn't record. But yeah, here we go into the final. And in the final I faced Tim. It was on a very windy day. And immediately from the start, I noticed that I need to be in the match 100% to win it. And my serve is actually working really well. I'm very comfortable. I had to start serving first. Lately I'm actually happy when that happens. Before I was actually more deferring the choice or either letting them serve because it gave me a bit more relaxed start. But now I'm feeling that when I can start serving, I actually get a bit more control in the match, and I need to start performing more, and I'm getting in the right headspace from the get-go. And that works here as well. So you can see the score. I'm actually really feeling it. I'm playing some nice tennis. And seeing as this is the final, I'm trying to not let it get to my head too much. I'm just trying to stay in the point and in the moment. And I go 4-0, which is actually really nice. I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling loose. I'm playing each point as if it was the only point I had to play. But here Tim actually breaks me. I'm not worried, I'm just trying to keep that same mentality of staying focused and keep playing each point as a separate point. Great hustle from Tim, which gets him the game. So now it's 2-4. I think the main difference with the previous tournament was that my backhand was actually working, including the slice. I think at the previous tournament the slice wasn't working too well and the backhand wasn't working at all. And this caused me like a lot of trouble. And with this tournament I noticed that I was able to rely a bit more on the backhand and the slice, which meant that I also had a bit more freedom, that I didn't have to run around it all the time. But yeah, here 2 set points, 2 good serves, 2 horrible returns to be honest as well. And it gives Tim the chance to stay in the set. And that was an amazing volley from Tim. Props to him. And yeah, as you can see, almost 9 minutes later, he gets the game finally. We had so many juices. They were uncountable. There were too many. But he ends up holding his own serve. I think that's a bit of an important point in the match, because I was up 4-0. Now we're at 3-5. And I have to serve out the set. So let's see if I can. With this amazing point, he ends up breaking me. So we're from 4-0, now we're at 5-4. But I do get a break point on his serve as well. Really trying to stay focused. It's an important point. Keep your feet up, and that actually works. So I take the first set 6-4, and then we move into the second set. And I just try to stay loose, like in the beginning of the first set. Just try to stay in control. aggressive. Very happy with this smash recovery from myself. And I hold my own serve. And then, like in the first set, I immediately get chances to break him. And I do. I go up to love. And again, it's a comfortable start. And by now you should know that comfortable might not be the best situation for me to be in. But I really try to stay focused and power through. Engage in the forehand rallies. Great reflex volley from Tim. I remember in this match that his backhand was really strong, so he was really able to put me under pressure with his backhand, and my forehand was working really well, so I really tried to force forehand exchanges, which made me able to put him under pressure and just look for opportunities to see if I could capitalize on any of those opportunities and get my points. I think it was a proper strategy for a large chunk of the match, but his forehand wasn't bad either. I needed to be careful with this as well. And at this point you just see absolute mania with the wind. The ball's just completely wobbling around. And here I just miss it because I was too late and the wind gust just pushed the ball back. Luckily it was just 1 point and the wind was gone the next, and I tried to stay focused. I'm very happy with my reflexes here. Actually got me the game, and then I'm up 5-2. And I'm in a bit of a similar situation as last set. And I stay focused, but also Tim really started to pick up the pace, started hitting deeper balls, and really make it more difficult for myself. With the same count for me. And here I get my first match point. And with that let, he gets a first fault and then a double fault, and the double fault actually wins me the match. So different than the first set, I actually win this one fairly quick, and I was just very happy to win the tournament, and also very happy with the way the match turned out to be. So I won my first tournament back in the Netherlands. That doesn't really count for me because it wasn't on my level that I want to be, so I'll still be chasing a real title in the Netherlands that is up to my level, but let's see. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.